The Great War is here.
HBO programming chief talks Game of Thrones spin-offs at TCA. With Game of Thrones barreling toward its endgame, fans are always thirsty for news of the much-discussed spin-offs. Thankfully, we received an update on the future of Game of Thrones today via HBO programming chief Casey Bloys, who spoke to the Television Critics Association's press tour. In the spring, the network announced they were developing 4 spin-offs, all prequels, so we can scratch sequels with Arya or Tyrion's further adventures off our fantasy list, and soon after, George R.R. Martin himself provided more insight into the process and confirmed that a 5th spin-off possibility was in development. He also eliminated Robert's Rebellion and the Dunk and X stories from consideration at the time. Today, Entertainment Weekly reports, Bloys told reporters at TCA that none of the projects would feature current characters from the hit fantasy drama. That makes sense, since we already know that none of the projects will be sequels, and the Rebellion is off the table. The #1 priority in all of this is the final season of Game of Thrones, the programming chief told the TCA. I don't want to do anything with a spin-off or anything that detracts or distracts from that. That season will happen, and my guess is it would be at least a year before you saw anything else. What I don't want is the attention to be drawn from the final season, which I think is going to be epic and amazing, and somehow have the distraction of a new Game of Thrones airing right after that. It's best to separate it, and that's what we'll do. So it sounds like it will be at least a year after the final season of GOTS before we see the new spin-off, assuming it goes ahead. And when would that be? No one knows for sure, as previous reports indicate the showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss are uncertain as to whether we'll get Season 8 in 2018 or 2019.